Hi everyone, Mrs Cossavella here. Now today we've got some really fun activities for you. We're going to learn and practice our chopping skills with scissors. Now I have a little tip for you. First of all, you always hold your scissors like that, never like that. That's very dangerous, so make sure you always hold them like that when you're not using them. And my other tip is, if you ask your mummy and daddy if you could put a little smiley face on the top of your thumb, it will help you to use your scissors. Because all you do is you put your finger and your thumb in, and sometimes it's a bit hard to know which way up to hold your hands, and then you drop everything. If you follow my little tip, it will make it easier. Make sure you always see your smiley face. If your smiley face is underneath, you're not cutting right. If your smiley face is on the top, you're cutting right. So shall we have a practice? I've got a lovely little song, or a little rhyme that's going to help us. It's called Chop, Chop, Choppity Chop. Shall I show you what it is? It goes chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. And you can do that with me when I start to chop. Now I've got lots of lovely things to chop. And it's really good fun to do this, because I wish we had smell-o-vision instead of television, because my table smells beautiful. I have some of these. These are called mint leaves. Sometimes you have them in drinks, sometimes you have them in food, and they smell really nice. I have got some rosemary herb, and that's really nice smelling as well. Lovely. I have also got some pine tree. So when you cut that, that will smell really well. But make sure this is not to eat, okay? Because you cannot eat this. It's just to smell nice. And I've got a little diddy bit of thyme, which is another herb that smells gorgeous. Shall we try? Let's try the rosemary. So join in with me. Make sure your smiley face is on the top. Are you ready? Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Ooh, look at all these lovely things I've got to put in the pot. Let me put them over here for later. Shall I try the pine? Are you ready? Make sure your smiley face is painting upwards. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop at the bottom and chop at the top. What we have left we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. So I've got some pine in my thing. Now let's try some of the mint leaves. Are you ready? Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop at the bottom and chop at the top. What we have left we'll put in the pot. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Are you ready? Now we've got lots of lovely things to go in pots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of perfume or a magical potion. I'm going to put all of my little bits in my pestle and mortar, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. Once I've done that, I'm going to start pressing it down really hard, so all the lovely smells will go into the water, and you can either use it as perfume or you can use it for magical spells. There we are. Let me keep pressing. You have to press really hard so all of the lovely smell goes into the water. Let me have a smell. Ooh, that smells beautiful. Are you ready? Can you smell it? You'll have to have a go, won't you? I've got some more things that we could put in my magic potion or my perfume. I've found some flowers. And here, can you see on this flower, we've got the petals. I'm going to take the petals off this flower and I'm going to put them in my perfume. There we are. Shall I try? Are you ready? Now make sure if any of it goes on the floor, you have to help to pick it up and clean everything. There we are. Now these flowers, I didn't pick them off a tree or a bush. They were on the floor and I did ask my next door neighbour if I could have them from the floor, so I didn't kill any poor flowers. I just got the ones that had already fallen on the floor. There we go. A little bit more and we should be done. Let me see if it smells nice. Oh, I wish you could smell. It smells beautiful. I shall do some magic potion with that later on tonight. Now, well, our last activity is loads of fun, but first of all, can you find Starbright? He's hidden somewhere else today. Is he in here? No, can't find him. Is he in there? No, can't find him. He's not by the twigs. Can you see him? Ah, he's hiding in my glass bowl. It's a good job I didn't put any of my perfume and magical potion in there because he would have got very wet. Anyway, our last activity is something for finger gym. And if you remember, finger gym makes our fingers nice and strong so that we're ready to start writing. So let's get finger gymming. What you need is a stick. Now my stick is very cold now because all the sunshine from last week's disappeared. So it needs a bit of a jumper on. All I've done is I've tied it on one end of the stick. So you have to use your fingers and your muscles in your hand to wrap it round and give it a jumper. So it goes round and 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 round. And if you've, once you've done that, you can put some more on, you can put some different colours on. You could also, if you get a stick with different bits sticking off it, tie it at one end, and this time you could go round and round and up and down and over and round. You can turn the stick like that, or you can turn the wool and put it over. Now I like this one because you can use different colours, and when you've finished it looks a little bit like a spider's web. So I could put a different colour on that as well. Do you like it? My rat sticks. See you later.